We are live. Nice, very nice. Okay, let's check those live settings. Let's see how that is. It looks like we are good to go there. That's nice. Okay. Awesome. What time is it? Oh, pretty close to the go time. Hey folks, Drone Enforcement here. We are over in George Wainborn Park right now, here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Technically Yaletown, also technically downtown. So we are in downtown Vancouver. Let's go around. It's rush hour right now. Rush hour starts around 3:30 and goes until around 6:30. So let's go see the afternoon rush and see what's going on. If people coming into Vancouver to do their thing while other people are getting out of Vancouver because they're done working at the office. Go. Come on. See what Vancouver's like. Come on. There's the fountain over at George Wainborn Park. Wow. I love this fountain right here. Some cute doggos over there too. They got all these little like water running spots right here. And they're running water. And then you can see all of the different spouts around here, which is so cool. And then there's the fountain from a distance right there. And when you get up close to it, that's when you get to hear the rushing water. And this is George Wainborn Park. I'm not going to walk along the seawall, we're going to go down Richards, but before we do that, check out the park. This is where a lot of people are coming to chill these days. Definitely a place to hang out. Justin, good to see you. Yeah, nice to have you on the stream. Yeah, George Wainborn Park. I love this park. I was actually over here yesterday. Just shooting a vid. Yeah. Love this park. Matt, good to see you too. Yeah, nice to have you on the stream. Let's keep it rolling. There we go. There's the fountain right there for you. And you can see it's got all sides of rushing water down here. And it's got like this nice little waterfall edge right here. And of course, these things too. Let's head up and into the city. Here we go. There's the city. Justin's saying you're looking good today. Thank you very much. Been working hard too. It's good to have a little break. And then of course get out for a stream with you folks. Let's keep going. So this is the start of Richard Street right here. This is its southern terminus. So we're walking through the Richard Street area right now. There's a lot of residential towers that are over here. There's a small little retail district up ahead too, because we're in the downtown. What a day. It is a nice beautiful day right now. It's around 18 degrees outside, so I do have my plaid shirt on right now, keeping me nice and warmer than just a tank top. You will see plenty of people out and just take off today too. Just part and parcel of life here in the city. I'll hit the button. And we hit the button. There's me with my plaid shirt on. Got shorts on too, so you can figure it out from there. Shorts and sandals still. Let's keep going there. Frederick! Good to see you too. Yeah, nice to have you on the stream. Yeah, we got Justin and Matt here too. Good to have you on the stream too. And a few other people lurking in the background. Great to see you folks as well. I know who you are. I can see you. It's good to see everyone on the stream. Let's keep going. So welcome to Richard Street. Across the street we have a few shops. So there's a few open signs you might be able to see right now. It's pretty dark in there. There's a sushi shop, there's a convenience store, there's a lashes place. And over on this side they have this big children's center. Okay, but then after the children's center they got a matchstick cafe and a farm to table grocer. So pretty cool. There's our matchstick right there. You can see lots of people out and about today. Just chilling out. And then there's our farm to table grocery store too. Right there. Lots of people out. So we're at the intersection of Richards and Drake Street. And we're just waiting for the light to change. There we go. There's the light, it has changed. And we'll head up one more street. This is pretty much your residential neighborhood here with condos on the ground. And then our condo townhouses on the ground and condos above us, everything from your 2 bedrooms to your 3 bedrooms. And buildings of various sizes, because Vancouver, well, it's not universal, it's not homogeneous. So you'll get like townhouses like this right here, and then giant towers up there. So very, very interesting. We'll head up to Gravel Street from here. Just passing by one of the local choices markets with the other market if you happen to be in the area. where you do your grocery store. They got the 2025 Organic Retailer of the Year award. The Canadian Organic Association. So that says something. There's something going on up there. Let's go get nosy. Of course, we'll keep our distance not to get into anything, but yeah, there's something going on up there. So we'll head on up and over there in a minute. This is Richards and Davie Street that we're at. Oh yeah, like there's an off and on bus that's pulled over to the side. There's fire trucks over there. There's something going on. Let's see. As we're heading over there, you can see over at Emery Barnes Park on over here, they got the fountain open now, which is pretty cool to see. It looks like some of the things are moving now. Yeah, it looks like a city bus is closed to stop there too. Wow. There's a character. Drabble, nice to see ya. Good to have you on the stream. Let's keep going. I'm getting nosy here, guys. Let's get nosy. Oh my goodness gracious. Look who just came into the room.
It's gonna become my little morning.
None other than Nick themselves. Good to see you, Nick. Nice to have you on the stream. Yeah, all these buses are like bunched up now. Not the same buses. All kind of stuck together, it looks like, because of the fire guys. Looks like they're putting stuff out here. This is interesting. Anything happening back here? Oh yeah! Wow! Something definitely. We're not going down there. Look at that right there. Oh yeah. Oh, there is smoke coming out of there. Look at that right there. There is smoke. Look at that, guys. There's an active fire going on right there. There are fire people at work right there. There is smoke coming out of that room. Wow. We'll back it up just a little bit. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Oh my goodness gracious. What can you say? What can you do? Making sure I'm staying out of the way. Oh yeah. Let's keep going. Starling, they're on it. Our best and brightest are on it. So I'm sure everything is being handled to the best of their abilities. Like, these guys are hooking these things up. Look at this right here. Everyone see a fire hydrant guy hook something up. Look at this right here. This fire ant swamp. He's bringing that right around. They're gonna pull it so that it comes out because they got to get to the back of the building where we saw them. Okay, we're staying out of the way. You already saw the action. We'll hook that up in sometime in the near future. We're running around right now. There, he's getting his tools. This is when everyone's getting the go ahead to go. You cannot cross here. Wow, look at this. Right here. They're all out here too. There's the fire people. Keeping that woman out of the street so she doesn't have to be in the shot. There you go. I'm monitoring the scene from this side. And there they go on the other side, hooking it up. He's tying it in. And Nick is looking at the situation with the glass half full. Ah! Doing the best they can. Now when he turns that's going to be the release valve right there. Okay, this hose is going to fill up fast. So the firefighters are telling everyone to get away, so we're going to stay away. It's one laneway south of Granville Street, or east of Granville Street. At Granville and Davie. He isn't getting the go-ahead yet. I think we're going to keep going in a minute. Yeah. Yeah, there's a very real fire happening. And it's a big city. Big city things happen, fires happen, that's why we have fire police. In big cities as well as small ones. They're just ready to get an extra hose if they need to. We're going to cross the street and see the other action because there's more action over here. There's a lot of people gathering here too. Look at this. There he goes. Watch this thing fill up. Yeah, it's happening in the laneway east of Granville and Davie. Look at that thing go. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Did you see that go? Wow, that thing went. Yeah, let's cross the street. Yeah, they got whole staging areas here now. So they got this guy over here. He's kind of holding the intersection, keeping it clean. Okay. They're taking empty oxygen bottles and stuff like that, putting that back there. So that's your dump off and clean off station. Looks like they brought the white truck in too. Looks like the street's closed, so I don't even have to wait. This whole street is closed. Yeah, they got the rescue van there too, right up ahead. Wow, look at this right here. These guys are working hard. Thank you guys for doing an awesome job. I'm going to stay right out of their way. The fire is in this building right here. And it's in the back of this unit right here. So it's not that unit that's necessarily on fire, it's the one at the back. The parallel one. This is the old hotel. I can't even remember the name of this place. The Aura bar is in the bottom of it though. There's a lot of homeless people that make their home right here in this corner. Okay, so they have been told to get away just for their own safety. Some of them are waiting over there. That's okay. Their safety is paramount. You can see they got all of the equipment here too. Look at this right here. They got saws. They got everything they need. A whole bunch of equipment. Wow. Wow. I don't know what expression to make with this. Definitely not a smiling expression. You can't cross the street here. You can't stand on this side. And there's so much pressure in these hoses. They've had to connect hoses. So yeah, the back unit of this same row right here on the top floor, that's what's on fire. Looks like they've got it done. There's someone they saved. Rush hour is going to be extra fun today. It already has gotten quite interesting, I will say that. I will definitely say that. Look at that hose right there. Someone in an oxygen mask in their socks. There goes the firefighters right now. And the hose is in. It's like a scene out of a movie, I know, it's very real. This is happening live, guys. And of course, look, everyone's like here just standing wondering what's going on because the whole intersection's shut down right now. There's a whole pile of people here. So, yeah. Wow. Wow, and we got footage of some of the smoke, so yeah, you can roll that back in the tape, but it's right at the start of the stream. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Let's keep going, let's see what's going on over here. We know what that looks like back there. Look at this right here. They shut down the whole street. Granville is shut down. Literally. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Well, they got ambulance attendants in too. Coming in. Look at this. Right here. Look at that right there. Wow. Just wow. So yeah, if you go from this top one back here, these units, it doesn't look like there's any smoke coming out of the stairwell over there either, but the unit right next to that stairwell window right there, that's the one that's on fire. It looks like it's no longer an issue. Again, this is another reason Vancouver's got a whole bunch of really old buildings here, okay, that were built before modern fire codes. And like, what can you say, what can you do? Old buildings sometimes just do what they do. Hey, nice to see you. Oh yeah, we gotta keep going, guys. We're gonna get out of the way. Look at this right here. Fire investigations is gonna be on the call. Oh wow. We got the supervisors' cars, everything. That is quite the story. That is quite the story. Let's see how this is impacting traffic. Oh wow, look at this. You do not normally get this. Yeah, it's starting to impact traffic already. We can cross the street. Wow. Wow. I laugh because otherwise I'd just cry. Yeah, we just saw it. We caught what we could before they told us to go away. Ah! Well, they didn't tell us to go away. They told other people to go away. I knew enough to move on before being told to go away. Wow, that was nuts. Fire at Granville and Davie in the old hotel. That was nuts. Let's keep going here. Let's see how the rest of the city's doing, how the downtown hustle is happening out there here in the city. This is our rush hour right now. Some people will be leaving their offices. Other people are coming into the city. We'll be strolling down the street here. Looks like things are starting to clean themselves up. They've dealt with the issue. Starting to resolve itself, so what can you say? But good work, firefighters. Good work. Wow. This is the intersection of Granville and Nelson Street here. And you can see the scene from back here. When you're walking down, we'll have plenty of lights going. And you can see the traffic get moved around right now. Just wow. Again, like this is just a big city problem. It just happens in different cities. Especially when you got older infrastructure like here in Vancouver. A lot of old stuff, not enough new stuff. So, Like I remember when we moved into our place over at into our place, and some of the buildings right next to us were like from like the 40s. We're like, what? We thought they were from the 70s or something like that. No, they just had like 70s cladding put on them. They were much older than that. We're like, wow. Wow. And that's all over the downtown. And the West End. A lot of the buildings you see in the West End, there are a few new ones, but a lot of them you think, oh, you know, like 70s, 60s. No, like talk 40s. Nick is pushing the Burnaby Pinoy Festival hard. We got it on the calendar, don't worry about it. But it depends on what else is going on that weekend. Those are not quiet weekends at all. There's a lot of stuff going on this weekend. That's coming up. That one's also in the festival ground. So if it's open to the public, great. But if it's not open to the public, then it's a different story altogether. This is Smythe and Granville Street we're on. Oh, across the street right now? Yeah, you can see the rush already starting to gather. People are coming out. Yeah, I just don't want to get like Nick's hopes up if you really want to see it and we're not allowed to go in. So I'm not going to promise. Yeah, it's at Swangard. It also depends. There's a few other events going on that weekend, and we have had people request the other events too. So Asif and me need to sit down and figure out what we're gonna do. Yeah. Held out Food Fest June 20th to 22nd next to King George Station. I know, eh? It's like Vancouver does all these festivals all at once. Metro Vancouver. I'm also keeping an eye on the Civic Square party that's coming up. Okay, over in Surrey. And there's also the big Fusion Festival that happens. So much. Gotta get them all. It's like Pokemon. Gotta get them all. This Taft's Bar. Just go wherever you want. I'm just looking at these festivals. Nick, still feel free to put them in the chat. There's nothing wrong with that. All I'm just saying is there is a lot of things going on here in Vancouver. A lot. Yeah, there's a plethora of festivals this summer, and we have a great variety too. So true. So true. I gotta walk past this quickly and chat over it. One of our local buskers doing his busking. Nothing wrong with that. Let's keep walking up here. They're starting to get the cup, the World Cup advertised and stuff. I wonder how many. They're gonna have many months of World Cup advertisements here in Vancouver. What a day, what a day. We started already over at George Wainboard Park, just doing an average Vancouver live. Ran into a fire happening over at Davie and Granville Street. Wow. In one of the old hotels on Granville Street. And yeah, now we're just witnessing a bit of the early office rush out here. And summer crowd. Yeah, that busker does an awesome job. That's the problem for me, not for him. So we're at Granville and West Georgia. Granville and West Georgia. I'm dropping the camera all the time. Look at this. Let's try that again. Granville and West Georgia. That's a little better. Going all over the place. So chaotic. True, true. Let's go this way first. This way's got an awful lot of people on it. Oh, look at this. The farmer's market's open. Oh, okay. That's why there's an awful lot of people on it. Okay. Let's go. Let's go see what's going on with the farmer's market. See all these office workers out here doing their thing. What are they doing? Oh, they're doing the building. That's interesting. They're just playing with the Apple iPhone cameras. Oh, okay, okay. And they're trying them out. They're taking them for a run. You got the Apple store right here. Sometimes you'll see crowds of Apple users like right there, testing out the camera and stuff like that, because that's the real reason people buy the Apple phone, is that it's one of the best cameras out there. One of the reasons. What a day so far. Welcome, welcome, folks. This is Vancouver Live. You are over here on Jerome Forestwood channel. We are just exploring the city right now. I have no idea about the iOS 26. I have not been keeping track. I have not been keeping track. I work on a completely different operating system. Yeah, one that not a lot of people use. So, keeps everything secure. But anyone else want to throw your thoughts in there? Feel free. I think Apple does a good job of what they do. I just like open systems where I can change things and control my computer a little bit more. So I choose one of many different varieties of Linux. We'll keep it at that. Justin's like Python. Yeah, Apple's like awesome. Don't get me wrong. Apple is awesome. It's just a question of if you want a closed off device or if you want an open device. Okay, and what do you want to do? So, yeah. What I really respect about Apple is that, oh my gosh, look at this, Anchor Harvest. What do you got here? Local peas. One skewer for $7, two skewers for $12.
Would you like to have a sample?
Yeah, I'll have a sample. Give me a sec.
It's lemongrass chicken skewers.
Oh my gosh. Guys, that's good. That's really good.
Thank you. Glad you like it.
They're making them right here. Can I show it?
Of course.
There it is right there, guys. That's really good. This is Anchor Harvest right here, okay? Awesome. Thank you very much. Wow. Wow, Mama uses pierogies. We got Dardanex Samir Kitchen. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, wait. What's this? I've never had one of these. Azaka? Zata.
Yeah.
Okay, look at this, guys. Yeah, can I get one of those? Zatas? These are Zatas right here. Okay, let me pull out my wallet. You're gonna keep the camera off of them, okay? I got cash. If cash will work. That's great. That works. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna get their logo for you guys, okay? There they are, guys. Come on down here. Okay? You guys are on Instagram too?
Yeah.
Awesome. There you guys go. Thank you very much. You're gonna enjoy this. We got other things in here too, like Dundero olives. Okay. Homegrown pressed apple juice. That actually looks good too. Let's try this though while we're here. So we got a Zatar. This is a Saudi Arabian treat. This right here. So a nice piece of bread. Okay. It's got some spices on it. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. Yeah, so it's a Middle Eastern spice blend on a piece of flatbread. Mm-hmm. No, it's got some zing to it. Thanks, Nick, for the lowdown. Let's look this up. Come on, Gemini. Zatar, pronounced Zatar. It's a spice bread. Mm-hmm. Mmm. So I was tasting some thyme and oregano. But there's more than just thyme and oregano in this. Okay. And there's also marajam. Don't have marajam very often anymore. And sometimes there's sumac in it too. And then of course the sesame seeds you can see right there as well. And it's really zingy. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like there's salt on it as well that's used to elevate it. That's really bringing out the thyme and the oregano, mixing it in with the seeds on it too. It's making it a really nutty flavor as well as and like I said, just like this, like the zing, and it's just like it goes right to your tongue. Mm-hmm. A real punch of flavor. I don't try Saudi Arabian every day, so that's good to try it one day. Look at this market. So we just went from chaos to market. Chaos over at Davie Street to market over here. Just look how calm this area is. Yeah, the lions are awesome. Mm-hmm. These are the lions at the back of the art gallery here on the North Plaza. They're epic. They're like a landmark here in the city. So this is the West End market here. Okay, this is our local farmers market that we have. Okay, during the weeks in the downtown here. Bannock. Big city Bannock. Let's see what's going on over here. Okay. Stuffed Bannock. $5. Bannock $4. Okay, so they got stuffed Bannock here. I love me stuffed Bannock. I actually do.
Yes.
Oh wow, I want, yeah. Can I get huckleberry?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Alright, how'd you like to pay, sir?
Well, I had cash a minute ago. Where did I put the cash?
Cash works.
Okay, I shoved it in my pocket. That's what I did. Here's 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to try our crunchers? Is there bannock dough?
Yeah, I'll
That
try
was
it.
This
I'll
is-
try it.
This is spicy ketchup.
Mild
This
swear.
is spicy ketchup, guys. Look at this.
Bannock
Okay.
crunchers.
Oh, crunchy.
Yeah. Light.
That's awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you, man.
I'm just gonna show your sign one more time.
Please do.
Big City Bannock, guys. They're right here. Okay.
What was your name?
Jerome Forestwood.
Pardon?
Jerome Forestwood.
Jerome Forestwood.
We're live on YouTube right now.
Oh,
Sweet.
awesome.
Yeah.
Jerome, thank
Cool.
you.
Thanks.
Have a good day, man.
You too. Let's go eat this. I'm getting treats all over the place. I'm just finding goodness all over. I'm sorry, I'm a suckler for Huckleberry. You say Huckleberry, I come running. Brooke's still on iOS 18. Nothing wrong with that, Brooke. We're not judging you. Yeah, so nice bannock. Okay, good dough, huckleberry inside. Nice sugar on the outside. Brooke! Of course they're gonna get bannock. I love this stuff. Yeah, like look inside there. Like this is what I'm tasting. All this huckleberry. Just like fresh huckleberry. Wow. We'll get it up and go. I'm not gonna buy another thing here. Yeah, they had savory ones as well. But I think they're really trying to get like the non-indigenous market here to come and buy some of this stuff. So they're getting like they're getting these ones. So they got cherry, they got huckleberry, they got another flavor I can't remember. But then I had their bannock cracklers, which are crispy and ketchup flavor. They were actually pretty good too. Well, this is supporting as local as you can get. So, yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. They got like whole berries inside of them too. Wow. Mhm. Wow, I really like this. Give me a huckleberry, give me a mulberry. Oh my gosh. I love those berries. Nice tart raspberry too. Let's get going. Put that in there until we get to a garbage can. And I think this is why we wore the shirt today. Ah! We got Huckleberry Jam with the music. That's awesome. Let's close the torch. Let's keep going, guys. Yeah, so we just had the big city Bannock over there too. Oh, so good. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, cherry, apple, cinnamon, and huckleberry. Oh, they got hot sauces here from Cedar. Burnaby Fresh is here. Okay, Alachi is here, doing their pastry game. Humble Meat is on over there too. We got a lot of this stuff. Hype chocolate. Okay. Market 49. Oh, this is so much good stuff here. See the sky mushrooms and wild foods right here? That's epic. Epic. And Tommy's, you got Tommy's at the end here too. There's a whole bunch of stuff to have when you're down here. Whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, so that was so good. Maybe you and your hubby should do a food test. Maybe we should, Alex. That's an idea. Differentiate ourselves. I'll let Adam know. That was so good. I was just tasting right now though too. We can live stream and taste too. It's all about city exploration. So there you guys go. You get to see a little bit of some of the grub from the farmers market here. Okay. And that's down here. This is our downtown farmers market that happens here on the North Plaza. And I'm still looking. I got sugar all over my face. Ah! Yeah, that's epic. I heard there's a cruise ship in town though too. So let's see if it's still here. It might have just pulled out, but who knows? Okay. Just keeping my eye out for a garbage can. I spotted one. This is what the garbage cans look like. These are wax, so they're not paper, so they're garbage. But we'll keep going now. Ah.
Thinking about you, like, text me like, oh, thanks for like the bylaw.
Look how busy it is here today.
Mister? Right.
Oh, there it is. Oh, these Canadian bills. They're nuts here today.
Yeah,
We got like the office crowd coming down here, eh? This Canadian money. Always hides. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got a Viola dozen. A whole Viola. That's awesome. Shove that over there for safekeeping. This is the office rest right here.
And talk for
What is going on over here? Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. Yeah, folks, that is not normal. Gonna make sure I don't step on anything or anyone. There's another issue. Let's cross the street. Nick's saying we need Terry Fox on one of those bills. Yeah, I would agree with you on that one. That would be awesome. Let's go down this side one more time. Yeah, I really was upset when they removed Terry Fox from the passports. I was like, what? You're gonna remove the fox? I was just like, what? You're gonna remove Terry Fox from the passports for a generic person jumping into the lake at a cottage? Why? Why? If you didn't like what was in there, you could have put anything else iconic in there. But Terry Fox is like one of those iconic things. Like, come on, leave it alone. Oh, Nelly. Look at that right there. Look how many people are out over here. Look at this. They're all lined up right now, waiting for it. They're waiting for the number 2 bus to take them back to Kitsilano and their Brutus Ridge. Wow. Wow. This is the intersection of Burrard and Dunsmuir. I like to walk. Nice to see you. Good to have you on the stream. Let's go check out what Burrard Station's like right now, because it is busy. Let's see what's inside. I'm just doing a Vancouver live, following the crowds. Seeing what's going on here. Wow. A left or right, a left or right. Which way are you going? Look at this line. At rush hour, this is what happens. People actually line up here. Okay? And people will mostly line up for the number 2. If you're lining up for the 5 at the end of this line, don't have to. Unless it's the weekend, then the line is really going to be for the 5 and not for the 2. And then you get a bunch of people up here because there's going to be a bunch of people that want to get on the 5 that you don't need the big long lineup for. And you can see here how they're opening up all of the doors now these days. They used to open up only the front. They've gotten better. This really should be treated like an express bus. And it's good to see they're doing that. So crazy. Let's head on in. Let's see what's going on here. Burrard Station. So most of the time you'll be able to find people standing to the left or standing to the right, allowing people to walk down the left. But that's not always true. So
coming through.
Yeah, see? And other people will be coming through faster than me. Oh, that guy's got the TransLink hustle on for real. Look at that. Let's get our TransLink hustle on too. There we are. We're only going one station. He made a straight beeline for this train. You got the underground now. Look at that. Look at all that graffiti. Yeah, me, it wouldn't have been a problem if the doors would have closed. Like, I wouldn't have worried. Okay, but that guy definitely wanted to get on as soon as possible. And that's what you get on days like today, like rush hour and stuff like that. Okay? Stand out of the way and let these people get on their SkyTrain. So we're at Vancouver City Centre Station. Or no, we are at Waterfront Station now. We're at Waterfront Station. I had VCC on the brain. Waterfront, waterfront, waterfront. Oh, this is not helpful. How do you know if you need to hustle or not? Wow. The screen is off. That's not good. The screen's still on over here. Time to check out the cruise ships. So true. So true. There you go. Let's go see what's going on with the cruisy ships, because they said we were going to head on over there. Romero! Nice to see you. Good to have you on the stream. Just coming out of Waterfront Station here. Oh yeah, we got some cruisy shippies. They're over here. What the heck is over here? There's like a Chilean food truck here. Okay, we are checking out a Chilean food truck on the way back. Oh, it's on the other side. Wow, look at this. It's a big one. It looks like it got like the worst parking spot. So this is Granville Square. Usually these seats and chairs are available to everyone except for in the summertime when they have the public market. This is unfortunate. And there they got the cruise ship in today. It's a Regent cruise ship. Look at that. Look down there. Look at that right there. Wow. Oh wow. That's a biggie. That's not the biggest one though. Usually when they're parking them along that part, they're not the biggest. Still pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. That's called resting streamer face. That's how we make thumbnails. One of the ways. There's our observation booth right there. That's an active airport dispatch center, eh? I know there's a more formal term for that, but dispatch center is really what it is. Like, you know, they're trailing the seaplanes who are coming in, coming out. Also, if there's any planes going over the harbor, they're also making sure that those planes, even if they're going to YBR, are on track and not getting into trouble. Now, I am interested in this. Right here. What do we have here? Oh, it's churros. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. Okay. I can get down with churros. Well, all the different shops now on over here. So if you want to come on over, there's plenty of shops. There's even an ice cream store here. And they have waffle cones. Waffle cones. Enough said. Yeah, so 10:30 to 3:30 the Georgia Public Market is on. Okay, they do serve alcohol, that's why they have that fenced off area. Okay, they also have a fenced off basketball court that's open during public market hours, so if you want to bring a basketball down during that time, bring a basketball down, shoot some hoops, have some fun. That basketball court needs a lot of love. I've only seen one person ever play there, which is unfortunate. So we're on West Cordova Street right now. And we're nice to have you on the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, we're over here on West Cordova right now. We're just I'm just gonna roam on over to the path that connects us to Canada Place. What do you got to hide, Jessica? What do you got to hide? It's the first thing I ask whenever somebody puts up a question like that. Wow. Thank you, mods. It is greatly appreciated. You are doing an excellent job. So I'd like to give a shout out to the mods. Thank you for doing a good job today. It's greatly appreciated. Excellent work, as usual. So we're at Waterfront Center here. And we're pulling on out here. Oh, this is Shiki. She's back. Awesome. She's awesome. Check her out if you see her. She's so good. Okay, let's keep going. We've got some cruise ship hunting to do right now. We're going on a cruise ship hunt. We're going on a cruise ship hunt. You're gonna see a medium-sized one. Yeah, I could just like sit in front of Shiki and just listen to her play violin like all day if she'd eventually have to stop. She gets tired too. Awesome. Well, Vomero, I'm sure the city of Vancouver appreciates that comment. Wow, what a day, eh? Look at the mountains there. Look at the mountains. Well, Vancouver is always looking forward to support from tourists, so no complaints there. Super Bungee, nice to see you. You should visit Hastings. I have visited Hastings many times. Hastings Sunrise, Hastings Street in Burnaby. We were there just on the weekend on Hastings. Okay, Hastings is not just East Van. Hastings goes all the way through Burnaby too. Okay, and it's a very family-friendly street. If you're gonna say Hastings, you're talking about Burnaby Heights. Yeah, we were there on the weekend. What are you talking about? Hastings Street's in Burnaby Heights and Vomero. No. Hastings Street is not in East Van. Hastings Street's in Burnaby. Okay? In East Van, we have East Hastings. And it goes through the downtown east side where it gets a little sketchy. And then it goes into Strathcona where it's perfectly fine, family friendly. And it ends up over at P&E grounds in Hastings Sunrise area. And it's very nice on over there, very family friendly. So, well, I was over there a few weeks ago. Where were you, Super Bungee? I was over in Hastings Sunrise. I caught a bus after going up Renfrew Street. Obviously, you don't know the geography very well. What a ridiculous person. Voice made, I'm in Super Hastings Sunrise. I love it. Yeah, I love that neighborhood too. I was looking at a map of New Brighton Park today, I didn't even know they had a concession booth. I've been there a few times now. I was like, they have a whole concession booth? That's awesome. Super excited. Super excited. No! What the heck is Valera saying? East Van? East Van is fine. East Vancouver's fine. That's where you got the drive. That's where you got Bonds off Broadway. That's where you got Nanaimo Street, Fraser Street, Victoria Street. Those are all family-friendly areas. Why are you gonna wipe out half of the city for like a small little 5-block, like 1,000 meter stretch of street in the downtown east side that runs from Carroll to Jackson Street? That doesn't make sense. To ignore an entire area that you've seen me walk across, okay, as being bad just because of the reputation of a small little 1,000 meter strip. Yeah. No, that's not the right way to think. You gotta open your mind. And don't believe what other people tell you. You even fact check what I say. You gotta think critically. Yeah, they do even sell fish and chips on East Hastings Street. That's great. Oh, Nelly. Some people just want to see the negative things in life. We're here for the positive. Look at this thing. This is like medium size. Medium size. Hey Wendy, good to see you. Yeah, we're doing great. We're just cruise ship hunting right now. Going on a cruise ship hunt. Gonna go on a cruise ship hunt, and we found a medium one. Ah! Yeah, Justin's got the right advice. Yeah, like Adam says, East Hastings Street, 95% of it is fine. 1,000 meters of it, okay, which is the length of a high school running track, okay, a little bit shorter than that, is sketchy, okay? It's the Skid Row, Canada, okay? If you walk through there, you probably won't have any problems. If I walk through there, I'll have problems because they know I'm a YouTuber and they know I'm going to put it on YouTube. Okay? And they know that other people are going to use that footage both for them and against them. So they do not like me in that neighborhood. And that's one reason I stay out. What a cruise ship though, eh? This is awesome. Nope, BDS Shoes doesn't know what they're talking about either. Past Fraser Street's great. Past Fraser Street's fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. If you're worried about East Hastings, just stay off of the downtown east side from Carroll Street to Jackson Street. Okay? And if you stay a few blocks away from that just to be extra safe, that's fine. Otherwise, family-friendly area. The Strathcona Block Party, I think, is happening this weekend or next weekend. Right there on Hastings Street. It's going to be great. There's going to be music. There's going to be families out. There's going to be beer gardens, everything. People are going to enjoy themselves. So, yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. Just keep an eye out for whenever the Strathcona Block Party is. So, Great time. And right there on East Hastings. What, he's like, even the medium ones look massive. That's so true. That's like medium behind me, eh? Yeah, we have bigger ones that come in. Look at that right there. And here's the Port Authority here too. Oh, look at that. You get one of the staff members there looking out of the door. You don't normally see this. So he's sitting here, he's checking the ropes. Okay, and this is like, they literally have this ship tied in to ropes here. It's amazing. It's amazing. There's the Port Authority there. That is epic. One way you can also get to see a good view of the Port Authority is actually to take the West Coast Express. And you can take it down to Coquitlam Station and ride the SkyTrain back. Okay, it goes to Coquitlam Central. It's got its separate pad and everything, but then you just walk over to the SkyTrain station after that and ride it back if you're coming back downtown. So. Let's keep going. Yeah, this weekend we're gonna have a pile of more cruise ships come through. So it's gonna be busy down here on the weekend. Well, I was in East Van on the weekend at the Italian Day Festival. On Commercial Drive, that's definitely a place that people should go if they come to Vancouver. And there's a SkyTrain station right there to drop you on and drop you off. One of the best places to try a whole bunch of different varieties of coffee that are just offered here. You got a serious coffee addiction here in Vancouver. That's why we got so many coffee shops. It's always funny, like you'll get some like people that'll come here and they'll be like, you know, I'm not gonna go to, oh, there's a coffee shop there, but it's not Tim Hortons. I'm not gonna go to that pretentious coffee shop over there. I want Tim Hortons. It's apparently the best in Canada. And I'm just like, wow, that's so vain. That's so vain to come to an area and put down all of our coffee shops just because of a stereotype of Tim Hortons. What are you, an American? Try one. Try blends. Try waves. We have our own chains here. We developed them here. They're local and we love them. Well, Vermeer, looks like you're gonna have to do a whole bunch more research. Look at some positive videos. Mine's got a whole whack of them, my channel. I'll show you almost every part of Vancouver, even Killarney. We were down there not too long ago. That's an East Van. You're gonna say the River District is bad? It's the furthest southeast you can get in the city. Joe was like, I was at Italian Day Festival on Commercial Drive too, and it was very safe. Yep. Analog is my favorite coffee. Oh my gosh. BDS shoes, that's a good choice. My preference though, if I could every day, Aperture on Main Street in Riley Park, Little Mountain. Oh, Aperture is excellent. And they're a jazz club too. But everyone's got their favorite. Aperture Coffee Shop. John's like, I walk Commercial Drive on a regular day too and haven't had any issues. I sat at Grandview Park by myself and didn't feel unsafe. Yeah, like Grandview Park's great. You'll always get a few interesting individuals over in Grandview Park, but they don't bother anyone. And if you actually start talking to them, they're just normal people. Okay, they just might be out of work, or you know, they're taking their day off and they're just there doing their stuff. Kevin's like, I walked around 2-3 a.m. on the streets, nothing bad happened to me. I found $40 on the street. Ah! And BDS Shoes is saying Commercial Drive is awesome. Romero's like, okay, thanks everyone for the advice. Yeah, there's some really good pubs on Commercial Drive too. So yeah, there you get some advice about East Van. It's a great place to go. And don't forget to check out the $2.95 breakfast. Just order ham with the breakfast. If you get eggs, or if you get bacon or sausage, they bump it up to $9. But if you order ham, it's $2.95. Hash browns, eggs, toast. So good. Yeah, that reminds me of the time you found $40. One time when I was in university, and I actually needed some money at that point in time, I found $100 on the ground at like 3 a.m. in the morning. I was like, what? Just coming back from a friend's house. And it was great. It really helped out. I needed to buy an expensive book. And I was able to buy that expensive book. I didn't have to wait another week for my pay to come through and worry about budgeting. So it was very nice. It's always good when that type of stuff happens. Justin's saying, I love the amazing Harambe food. You had Italian Day Fest. Yeah, we actually had it from the other Ethiopian place, eh? Okay, so Harambe Ethiopian restaurant on Commercial Drive. Oh my gosh, they are so good. But we actually had Gojo, I believe it's called. I might be getting it wrong. But it's on the south part of the drive, the furthest south you can get. Okay, let me get that name for you. Yeah, Gojo Cafe Ethiopia. So awesome. They also do a really good job. We were very impressed. Very impressed. So yeah. If you're in the area, yeah, go for it. Go for it. Yeah, they're just south of East Broadway. Yeah, $100. Like, it looked like somebody shoved it in their pocket and it fell out on the ground. And of course, I'm not gonna, at 3 a.m. in the morning, I'm by myself, no one's around for like, you know, everywhere. It obviously fell out and no one saw it on the ground, so, for like hours. So I was just the fortunate person to come by. It's never happened to me again. Yeah, Gojo was, it was just delicious. And like Ethiopian and the bread that you get, like you pick away at the bread, okay, which has got a little bit of bitterness to it too. And you eat that with their food, oh, it's just so good. It just mixes together in your mouth. Yeah, I love that violinist. These guys should set up a booth over by the hollow tree. Keep that tradition alive. That's awesome. That's good to see. They're making money. That's good. That's good entrepreneurial. So what they were doing is they had yellow paper and they were printing out old-timey photos in like a sepia tone. That's smart. That's smart. It's a nice little souvenir. Good work, guys. Keep it up. That's some of the innovations we need here in the city. It's not necessarily the most critical thing, but it's definitely a good idea. That's wild. That is wild. Let's head back up and into the office rush. So this is the intersection of Howe and West Cordova Street here. You can see like the restaurants up above too. So they're not just down below. Oh, so BDS Shoes is talking about seahorse fish and chips over near the chili house, eh? On the Kingsway. Oh, that's actually a good place. Yeah, it says on the Google Maps it's the seahorse is temporarily closed, so maybe they're doing renovations. Who knows? Fingers crossed they reopen. There's Cockney's Fish and Chips over in over on Cornwall, near Cornwall and Cypress. That's a place that's close to the downtown. Okay. This is West Hastings and Howe Street here. Yeah, Seahorse by Joyce though. That's actually technically at the tail end of the Joyce Collingwood neighborhood by Rupert Street. Rupert and the Kingsway. That is one of the best. That's technically one of the best. But yeah, it says it's closed right now. But only temporarily. So it says on Google Maps. So it looks like they'll reopen. Yeah, I believe it's called Cockney Kings. Let me double check. Okay. My map was all the way over. Yeah, it's near like Kit's Brewed Coffee. Yeah, Cockney Kings Fish and Chips. It's right here on my map. That's a little closer to downtown. And then there's the fish and chips down here too, but it's not as prominent as other neighborhoods. Justin's like, most places on Joyce are amazing. Yeah, end of story right there. Like, you go to any of the restaurants on Joyce Street, and some of them are some of the best Filipino restaurants in the whole city. Okay, and then you go also onto any of the restaurants on the Kingsway in the Joyce Collingwood Business Improvement Area. Okay, which is part of the Collingwood neighborhood, which they connected Collingwood and Renfrew Heights together at some point in time and made it a bigger neighborhood. So it's Renfrew Collingwood now. But yeah, anywhere on the Kingsway there around Joyce Street, all the way to Boundary Road, food is amazing. And all the way to Rupert as well. Amazing. Yeah, super great pizza on Van Ness, just at the intersection of Van Ness and Joyce. Yeah, that actually, Justin told me about that place. I tried that on camera. I would agree, that's one of the best pizza joints in the entire city. I would have never walked in there. I would have never. But I got a recommendation just because there's just so many restaurants. And pizza joints aren't necessarily the first place I'm gonna walk into. Okay, but I loved it so much. I did. And I definitely mentioned it when we passed it. Yeah, there's just a lot of, like, if you're making pizza in Vancouver and it's not good, you're going out of business fast. Vancouver has an addiction to pizza, coffee, okay, fried chicken. There's a few other items. I'll let you guys figure those ones out. Oh, video shoes. Well, you know what, Draw? I think the seahorse is probably gonna go its way then, which is unfortunate. But if they're retiring, that restaurant was considered an institution, so they built an institution, and it will be remembered. So their retirement is something to be celebrated about. When the Rainbow Cafe closed in Parker Place Mall, my heart broke. But when I realized those people had been working there for like 30 odd some years, making the entire community happy, and they were closing because they were retiring, well, I looked at it positively from there. So they made an entire neighborhood happy, including me and Acid, so we love them for that. And Seahorse did that too. So if what you read's true, which it probably is, well, I'm wishing them best in their retirement. Let's keep going here on how we're at How and Duns here. Alright. Let's go up through Granville Street. See what's going on there. Trouble, so you're right. I remember reeling in the beers, but I did a video there about how affordable the fish and chips are. I hope they have a lovely retirement. Yeah, it's awesome that reeled in the beers got there, because I didn't get there. So at least reeling in the beers did their job. See, that's the thing, you know, like people think that like we're all competing against each other and stuff like that. Sometimes it's like, you know, you make that one video that's going to be the memory for the city, and that's a good thing. Okay? We all are working together. We're all on the same team. We're all trying to make Vancouver look awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go.
Yeah, that's the sign of the time, BDS shoes. So we're over here at Granville Station. Right here. Well, Joe, you gotta talk to the TikTok girlies sometimes. Sometimes I know a few things. I've gotten some really good tips from them before. They're super cool. They'll chat with you online too. so yeah, they know some stuff. Much respect to them. You don't have to be a fan. You're more than welcome to have your opinion. They're not going to feel bad about that, okay? And you don't have to like TikTok at all either, but I use all sources. Instagram is massive over here in Vancouver and on the West Coast. Instagram got replaced very quickly over in my hometown, over in central Canada, in Toronto. But with TikTok, but like over here, Instagram is huge. I rarely post things on Instagram, and I got something like over 200 people on my Instagram now. I'm just like, wow. Wow. It's such an old tool. People love it though. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, we got some of the suits out. Video shoes is validating what I'm saying. That's awesome. So this is Granville Street here. You okay? Okay. Guy accidentally tripped. Just wanted to make sure he was okay. Yeah, sushi, sushi right there. Yeah, a lot of people have said good things about that place. We'll throw it on the list. Look at that. Look at the lineup right there. That's cool, Justin. Thanks. Now, I gotta watch what I say about the great event. Carol's like, we're moving on beyond the great event. I'm like, Carol, I'm down with that. She's like, just don't mention it if you don't have to. Carol, I'm with you. Hint, hint, don't mention the great event. Unless you're doing some kind of historical thing, and then you're cool, apparently. So. Let's keep going. I haven't given this guy a donation in a while. Let's give him a donation. I don't have much, but we got something.
Take a moment, breathe.
Just a little bit.
Thinking we're all gonna be okay. My heart is pounding a whole lot louder than when you found me in the eye of the disaster.
He is awesome. He just reminds me of like the lead singer of the Black Rose. Just such an awesome voice. He used to like have a bad voice too. He's worked on it. He's gotten so much better. He's got amplification for his guitar. He used to just be a guy out with a guitar, no amplification, no microphones, no nothing. He worked hard, hustled, got money through busking, kept adding to his setup. And now he's making some good coin when he's busking on the street, and he sounds awesome. Awesome. So that's where hustling can take you sometimes. So it's always good if you got an idea for a side gig that might turn into a full-time job. You never know. You can make like upwards of $600 in a few hours busking if you're really good.
Steal my speaker.
Yeah, you'd be surprised the amount of money you can make on the street in a few hours. Doing something like busking. Like on a Good Friday night, wow. Yeah, you can clear house. So you see people busking until like 2, 3 in the morning over by the bar district on Granville Street sometimes. This is Hornby Street here. We're at Hornby and Robson. And this street always goes, this side always goes a little bit first because it is a one-way street. And then this side goes a little later because they have the turning lane that goes from over here and comes on over, as you can see. So they let a few cars through first. No problem. This is like Hornby Street in the city. Ah! Ah! I'm sure Acid would enjoy it if the name was something else. Instead of a B, an N. Ah! Nice to have husband on the stream. Acid was working hard today organizing the receipts from all the restaurants we visited while on the channels. So you gotta give him a big lot of respect for that. That's a lot of work. Let's keep walking here. Oh, that's good. Box or BDS shoes, sorry. Those good BDS shoes. You saw someone you knew? That's cool. It's always fun when I see other people that I know on other people's streams, walking around the neighborhoods or enjoying some food in a restaurant. Such an epic day here in the city. So this is one of our major retail streets here. This of course is Robson Street on up to the Christmas holiday, as well as on Black Friday and Boxing Day. This place will get packed with people. A little less if it's raining, but still packed. And the rush on Black Friday and Boxing Day is not always first thing in the morning, okay? Because over here in Vancouver, in British Columbia, we don't have Boxing Day off, okay? So people, if it's on a work day, people go out on Black Friday and Boxing Day, sometimes like a little bit later. And that's just how it is. BDS is asking, BDS Shoes is asking, ooh, they finished the sidewalks further up, didn't they? Yes, they did. Well, not totally. They're still working on the patio. There's a little patio by the Breca Bakery that they're still working on. with steps, and it's gonna have a roof. It's gonna look very quaint, very cute, very demure, very cutesy, very mindful. Let's bring that back. Ah! I have no idea why that flooded into my brain. This is Thurlow Street. We're heading over to the Davie Village right now. Look at this, like knitweave is like coming back into fashion. Like no one's business. And there's Gru on Thurlow Street right there. Quiet little izakaya. Let's cross the street. You can see over here some of the buildings that are here. Okay, those are some of the older style of apartment buildings that are over here in the West End. And like I said before, much older than you think. Much, much older. So something definitely to think about, especially if you're looking to buy a condo down here in the West End. Awesome area to live in. You're around like the downtown core and everything, easy to get to. That's one reason we live in the downtown core, is we're close to the West End. As well as all the SkyTrain stations. Okay? I mean, if you're in the West End, you're like 10 minutes to 30 minutes away from a SkyTrain station by foot, so. But yeah, the buildings are old. So if you're buying into it and you're paying a good mint, which they do these days, you gotta think about that. It's a decision you gotta be willing to live with. Okay? Like, our place isn't the newest either, so every once in a while something will break. They're real quick to fix it, so no complaints there. But it's an older building, so you got to be ready for those types of things, you know. And that's just the thing you need to be aware of, you know, and just report it immediately. Like at one point in time, one of our sockets wasn't working, so we just reported it. They came in, they found it wasn't working, they fixed it right away. It was awesome to see. This is Nelson and Thurlow Street. I'm gonna stay on this side of the street right now. How old are we talking? So a building like this is probably 60s or 70s. A building like the Bitmore right on over there, okay, 50s, 40s. Okay, and sometimes you need to do your research. But yeah, we're talking like 1940s. What is it right now? 2025? Okay. Those buildings are like 80 years old, if not older. Okay? And they weren't built like some buildings over in South Asia that are built to like last forever. So, yeah. And what did we see already today on Granville Street? Saw firefighters working hard, handling an older building. So, probably nobody did anything wrong in that building. It was probably just an issue with something we probably won't know. Okay, but something just happened, and no fault of anyone, just the age of the building, and it was just its time to do that. So yeah, and you can look online and find the ages of the buildings. Like when we were living over at UBC, we were actually surprised that one of the buildings that we were living in was actually from the 40s too. We were like, wow. It had been around for a lot longer than we had thought. I feel safe telling you guys that because, to be honest with you, there's too many of these buildings. Wow. Figuring out which one we exactly lived in when we don't live in there anymore. It's like a needle in a haystack. And then of course you got these buildings over here, which are much more modern. Okay, so there is modern development happening, but yeah, it's a mixed bag. Look at the traffic that's over here right now. The traffic over here is because of that Granville Street issue, right? Look at this traffic here. They're trying to get around Granville Street when they would normally go down Granville Street. Daniel, good to see you. Yeah, it's rush hour time. It definitely is. Look at the traffic. She's a tight one here today. It's a roll and a stop, roll and a stop. This is the rush hour hustle. Downtown hustle. Mm-hmm. Wow. What a day, what a day. We are over in the Davie Village. Yes, 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 that's where we are. This is the intersection of Davie Street and Thurlow Street here in the village. Okay, we can cross the street. You gotta pay close attention. The walk was on, but the red light was on. So if you're driving a car, you gotta stop. But if you're walking, you can go ahead. Okay? It's a real mixed bag sometimes. Joe was saying the West End is so lively. I really like that. Yeah, the West End usually is very lively, especially in the summertime. And even though the official summer day doesn't start till I think like the 20th, it's pretty much summer right now. The minute I got shorts on, it's summer. And I got shorts on today. What a beautiful day it is out here today. Oh yeah, here he is, okay, Indian Chat House right here. They're awesome. And right next to Faux Goodness. We've heard good things about Faux Goodness. And this is the old Moxies. I'm just waiting so you can carry the old tiles through. And they're cleaning out the old Moxie. They're redoing it right now. So it'll turn into something else. It'll be good. Like I've said before, things in the city change all the time. So, you know, it's always something to, it's not necessarily to look bad at. Like when we were talking about Seahorse Fish and Chip Shop, it's actually over on the Kingsway in the Joyce Collingwood neighborhood. And we were all looking into its history, wondering why it was closing today. We found out they're retiring. So it's unfortunate the restaurant's closing. Everyone loves it. But it's nice to see that they built an institution and they're not closing it down because, you know, they're falling into debt or anything like that. They're closing it just because they're retiring. So it's something to celebrate. So, yeah. Sometimes the stories here in the city aren't necessarily negative. Sometimes they're positive. Even when we lose something. Oh man, look at this. The traffic is starting to slow down so much. You got a number 6 here, and then you got a number 6 there, and literally these buses will not catch up to each other. Okay, they won't. These cars will keep them separated. Wow, just wow. Josh saying, oh Jerome, I gotta ask you, I noticed some businesses have signs that say no public washroom, but if I go in and buy something, will they let you use the washroom? Of course. And they say no public washroom, but you become a customer, then if it's a washroom that customers can use, then of course they'll let you use it if you're a customer. But you gotta check. Some places have bathrooms, but only for their staff. And they're too small. So you gotta ask, you got a customer washroom? Okay. And then you can buy like a cookie or a drink or, you know, a whole meal if you want. So, yeah, that's what you do. Otherwise, the other thing you get to do is you memorize all the places that have public washrooms. And every T&T grocery store has a public washroom too, so you can always use those too, except for the downtown one. That gets a little weird. I wouldn't use that washroom. Oh my gosh! Tiago, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Okay, let's check and see what's on it in our offers. This is special today. We have all these different specials. Chan masala today! Rice and naan included? That's not bad. That is not bad. Ooh, I love me a paneer. Asif has got me hooked on paneer now. Adam's right. All the washrooms are public at Stanley Park, except for the one in the a few in the inside the restaurants, like the tea house. But then there's washrooms really close. It makes me chuckle. That's a big deal. You've heard Asif talk about washrooms before. We don't have enough public ones. That's true. We should have more public ones. Okay, so we can cross the street. I was like wondering about this one car there, the Volkswagen, sitting there. It's just kind of like trying to shoot up. It went through the intersection and it wasn't even green for it. Oh my gosh. Bad Vancouver drivers. Ah! Yeah, Asif loves Stanley Park. He's regularly on the seawall. Regularly. You'll find him less often on Demon Street, but you'll find him definitely in the seawall. Kind of like books it past Demon Street and just keeps going. Top of the hill in the downtown core, all the way to Stanley Park. Yeah. When you have a drink, sometimes you gotta go. So true. Let's keep going though. It's in context of Draw's recent statement about bubble tea. Yeah, that's usually why I'll wait like an hour before I have something to drink on stream. And here we are. So these are some of the newer buildings. This is very, very obvious. You can see modern balconies, all that type of stuff. Tiago's like, what is the destination today? We already did it. Strolled around the downtown. It was a downtown hustle. Now we're just going to finish off over at English Bay Beach because that's what everyone does these days. It's the summertime. They go walking down here in English Bay Beach. So that's what we're doing too. Yeah, we checked out the downtown. We had a few treats over at the farmers market today. Tried some indigenous food, tried some Saudi Arabian food. That was delicious. We went on a cruise ship hunt, and now we're heading down the street and over to English Bay. And you can hear the seagulls, and these are real seagulls. These aren't inland seagulls. These are seagulls that live by the sea. There's a difference. They should make Bubba rest stops along the city. I support that idea. Coffee and Bubba rest stops. Combine the idea. Put it together. We don't need segregation from the coffee drinkers and the Bubba drinkers. Sometimes we're the same people. Tiago, I see you late today. Sorry. Tiago, you don't have to apologize. You just asked the question. I'm just giving you the facts. What time is it? Yeah, it's like 6:02. I was scheduled to start at 4, so I started just like 10 minutes early. Yeah. Probably gonna probably wrap it up in a little bit. Hey, come with me right now. We're still going somewhere. Come, let's go. Let's see what Vancouver's like today. Yeah, this is the tail end of the rush. And like at this time of day, if you're in this area, you're most likely heading towards the beach. Or coming from the beach. One of the two. Just as like I had the segregation between the coffee and Bubba connoisseurs. I started something. What monster have I opened up? Oh no. Oh, he's got a little sign there too. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that makes me laugh. That makes me laugh. So Asif asked me a good question not too long ago. He was watching one of my videos. Okay, the one that I recently posted when I was down here. Okay. On Saturday, we were hanging out at a friend's place, so I just came out for a stream, Asif chilled out. Okay. I think that's what was happening. I can't remember all the time. But yeah, Asif asked me a question when he was watching the video nonetheless. Okay, he was like, why is the vendors tents there during the week but not always on the weekend? Okay. So the vendors tents over here are generally here to draw in traffic into the area, okay? So that people will spend money, and especially during the slower times. They'll be here on the weekends too, okay? But they pack up a little earlier on the weekends sometimes. But they're really here to just another thing to draw them in, and then they'll also spend money at many of the shops and restaurants along Denman Street here. So, and that helps improve the economy. It also gives these business owners an opportunity to sell their wares and make a living too. So it's kind of like a dual purpose. It helps them, it helps us. And when I mean us, the people who work and live on Denman Street, okay? I stream on Denman Street, so I also work on Denman Street. So come on down. If you see something you like, I'm sure they would enjoy your support. These places are awesome. These vendors are awesome. If you have questions, they'll answer your questions. Google Maps is pretty good at labeling public law. Ah! So true, so true. I love the satire though. Good use of satire. There's some of the locals right there. Look at that. And they got the kids. Isn't that cute? That's so cute. I gotta get out of the way. I'm sorry, I'm enamored. Yeah, they got some of the kids. Look at the guy in the background, he's not even aware he's surrounded. Oh Nelly. They need new housing for the locals. I think we're in their house. Oh, there's the Chatty Cathy's right there. Just a geese and a gander. For a Wednesday, it's actually a good turnout. Pretty good, pretty good. It'll get busier. Give it a few more hours. Sunset, there'll be many more people out here. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna stop by, see if Wade's here, say hey, head back up the hill. Probably like a half an hour or so. Anyways, thanks for coming along today, and you know, just hit that like button if you haven't hit already. Drop a comment if you haven't dropped a comment. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming along today. Have a good day. Bye. Hit that like button. Yeah, hit it. Touch that like button.